What is on everyone? My name is Presley Yong, back for another video. Today, this is the iPhone 5. It's 6 years later, and I still have it. It still survives, and it's a great product. It's the first one who has the LTE system. Click the home button. Actually, this is the iPhone 10R, the blue wallpaper. Actually able to get it. This is actually only pre-installed with 10.3.3. This is the last version on the iPhone 5. 10.3.3 is the last version, and the problem with this thing is that it doesn't support iOS 12, which is disappointed. If Apple could update this, I think the Geekbench score will be different. And yeah, and quite shocking is that the resolution of this iPhone 5 is almost the same as the iPhone 10R, because it's a little bit kind of strange compared to the iPhone 5. Unbox therapy says that is exactly like iPhone 4, but I would say it's the same as the iPhone 5 because the pixels is almost the same. Because this one almost has the same resolution. Let me show you the iPhone 10R's resolution. This is actually my iPhone 6, and right here actually I'll show you the resolution of the iPhone 10R. But this video will also talk about the iPhone 5 because it's 6 years later. Really go apple.com, and yeah, we need to leave the screen on. And this is iPhone 10s. Yeah, it's available in the US, and this is the iPhone 10R. So now we need to click the tech specs. Now, as you all know, so it's 17 into 828. So the 828 pixels is almost the same as the iPhone 5. However, it's a bit lower than the iPhone 10, but I'll tell you it's no difference at all. So it's 6.1 inch. At least the brightness is better than it. He has true tone display and first base LCD. Here now you also can see my iPhone 6 still very responsive because I installed iOS 12.1 Developer Beta 1. However, the 12.1 seems to getting the phone laggy, so I think you shouldn't update developer unless you are a developer. You really have it, then just update it. Okay, so let's go back to the iPhone 5. Now the iPhone 5, it's still responsive. If you want to use some normal tasks like email to someone, watching some YouTube, or even else, you can and just use it. Actually, I didn't jailbreak. I don't know what happened to this phone. It's very responsive if you switch on, but don't straight away start using the phone. You start getting laggier. Just wait for leave it there. Just leave it there for at least 5 minutes, or maybe 1 to 2 minutes. It depends on how fast it is because it's sometimes getting laggy. After a few minutes later, your phone will be very responsive. Like you see, you scroll on the notification center, and of course you move on to control setting. I see it's a bit laggy on iOS 10. So I would say that if Apple could release iOS 12 on the iPhone 5, that would be great. But because it's a 32-bit A6 chip, we can't even update the system unless if someone can able to change the chip or the iPhone 5 from A6 to A7. That would be nice. But I think the 5S will be the last version of iOS 12. So yeah, I think someone might change the 8.8. But if you guys who wants the 4-inch smartphone, I think you better skip your 5S if you're those people who has the 5S. But if you guys have an SE and it's the original version iOS 9, I know it's different from iPhone 5, but it only changes this button. And if you guys don't want to take the iPhone XS Max, you like this iPhone 5, but however you can't update the software, I think that you should choose the iPhone SE. And because in the country they discontinued SE, but you can get it from Amazon, eBay, or maybe other, like for example in Malaysia, you can get it from in Malaysia as well. If you go to machine.com, they sell an SE for 128 gigabytes, but it's only certain colors, like it's only available in gold, silver. And yeah, actually if you go buy the phone in Malaysia, it will be fine. So you go machine.com. Let's check machine in no. So you go machine, just very lazy. No, we do want on it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is that not Alibaba, don't go here. You see machine.com, and then you click on it. So yeah, sorry for the lighting condition because actually this video is taken on the iPad Pro, and it's like using the iPhone 7 ultra megapixel camera, and it's very great. So you see in merchant.com there will be lots of deals. For example, 6S Plus 32GB selling at a great price. See, this is what happened. A bit lag on the iPhone 5, which is not good. The iPhone 6 is right here. However, this is actually the 64 gigs and they sell 32 gigs for 1,199. It's a great deal because they do 1 to 200 and it's dropped. And look at that, the Apple Pencil even dropped as well, which is kind of odd actually because Apple haven't released the iPad Pro yet. Now, as you scroll down, you can't see anything, but however, you have to go out to the menu. You see iPhones, you click on iPhones, and you see up there iPhone SE. So what you're going to do is go to tap on it. So you see the iPhone SE. See, it has 120 GB for cost 1,999 Malaysia ringgit. So if you guys who wants the 4-inch smartphone and it's not available in the Apple Store, I think you guys should go to Malaysia or other countries which has machine, or maybe you store all the almost, for example, like they call it clearance stock and get it. But make sure it's not refurbished unit, as refurbished unit always make it worse. So let's see what color they also got. They have the gold color. Do you have the storage? So storage, oh yes, still have 32 GB. However, it's unavailable right now. I think it's on clearance stock now. We go by 128, 109. So let's see the colors still available. Okay, we still have the 4 gray colors, so you can still buy the SE. But overall for the iPhone 5 performance, I saw some of my friends who still own the iPhone 5, and some of them are iOS 9 or iOS 6, which is the outdated, but because they only use for calling. However, if they want to use for WhatsApp, they had to force themselves to install the iOS 10. Some is iOS 8 and still supports the WhatsApp, they just do not update it, but it will cause a bit of lag. For all phones, it's quite okay, but however, the Geekbench score is, multi-task score is around 700, and the single core score is 200 something. I'm not sure about it. I remember at time, but I deleted the Geekbench and actually is installed on here. And my new electronic phone, as always, this is the Samsung Galaxy S9. Actually, yes, we have the old version of iOS 10 of this. It's great. For the phone to still usable, and because compared to iOS 10, iOS 11 you just come at the home screen of iOS 10, you still get the option to stay there just in case. And this doesn't have reachability. You also have reachability if using the 5S. And the day drive phone is the S9. I switch it off, lazy to switch on. You know, oh, you don't want some kind of busy talking in the end. The iPhone 6 is a great A product. I'll put in the video whether it's worth to use the iPhone 6 or is it worth to use in late 2018. But I'll tell you guys, is it worth to use the iPhone 5 in late 2018? I think you can at least last this phone one more chance. Giving it one more chance for 1 more year, and it's a great product and because it still has the LTE system. Like, it's better to use it until the carriers don't support this one anymore. It's better to remember because it's 6 years right now. And because this one I actually used it from 2012 to 2017, and then I switched to the iPhone 7. I sold the iPhone 7 due to the some kind of loop disease, and then I still use my iPhone 6. I actually have the iPhone 10, but I don't like the notch, and so sad. But so I do want to buy 10s Max, but unless if you can help me to reach 1,000 subscribers, I can earn some money, monetize my video, or then I can unbox some new iPhones, or even I can do a speed test between Samsung versus the iPhone 6. However, it's not worth to do it because this is still a champion. If I do this with reduce the iPhone 5 with the Samsung, it will be even worse. So yes, and that's about it. And of course, finally, this iPhone 5 is still great for me, and because I find one last thing is that because the battery capacity is 1440 capacity, and only after 5 years, it should be after 2 years should be 80% left, but after 5 years it's only left. I still got 90% on my battery capacity, which is quite amazed. And maybe I have a decent battery. Maybe I didn't get the malfunction battery. A lot of iPhone 5 issue is that they keep swelling the battery, as my one has a bit. You can see about it because I think maybe it's the tempered glass or maybe so. Yeah, so that's it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Oh, and hopefully I'm able to get at least 1,000 subscribers. And peace out.